Yesterday, I was walking down the street of Las Vegas when a guy suddenly approached me. He said, "Yo, Dodgy, how's it going?" I go, "Hey, what's up, man?" He said he's seen my videos before. He's a super chill guy. He's really positive vibes. But then things all of a sudden just switched. He started telling me how he's trying to switch from his well-paying generational business into being like a full-time day trader. And, in my head, I'm like, okay. But then he starts talking about how trading seems like a loop, admitting the fact that he felt like it was a roulette game because, him living in Vegas, he had a lot of experience playing roulette. And he literally told me he's coming from the casino. He just lost 10K in roulette, 10 minutes ago. And he didn't really seem to mind. Like, he was kind of okay with it, which is good because at least he wasn't freaking out. So it's money he can't afford to lose. But something instantly kind of hit me. He's comparing and talking about roulette and trading in the same sentence. So I can already tell his brain was wired to think, okay, trading is gambling, roulette's gambling. I lost money doing both, which is not good at all. That's not what you want to think because it really isn't. And that just made me realize like how many people who don't know what day trading is actually compare gambling and going to casino to day trading. And this is not the only time this has happened. I've had many people who don't day trade say, "Oh, trading's gambling." I was at this bar the other day with this guy named Scotty. He owns an R8. He owns a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts, and he goes, "Oh yeah, but trading's gambling though, right?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like said it so casually, like almost like I was gonna accept or agree the fact that it was gambling. Now let me ask you a question here. This is something I taught to my UCLA class, but I asked him this. I go, if you go to the casino with $200 and your plan is to stop if you hit $100, that is minus 1 hour. Okay. Now my question is, how many people that go to the casino actually think that way? 99% of people do not think that way who are gamblers and who go to the casino all the time. And this is important to understand because when people go to the casino, they usually come in with like a wad of cash and that wad of cash. Now, whoever goes in with a wad of cash, they're usually likely, going to lose it all. Now, where it gets really bad is when they lose that cash and then they just take out more. All right, that is not good. I consider that moving your stop loss. But essentially, if you're friends with someone and you go into the casino with your friend one night and you decide, okay, I'm going to bring $200. I'm going to stop if I hit $100. And your friend brings $200 as well, but he doesn't have a plan. He just stops and loses all his money. And you go 5 times in that week. Who's going to be more profitable? You or your friend who just brings in a cash and just says, "Oh, I'm just going to lose it all. I don't even care." You are, okay? You're going to be more profitable. And by profitable, I mean losing less money, okay? You might not be in the green, but at least by the end of the week, the max you can lose at the casino is $500. All right, the max you're bringing is 1,000, but you can only lose 500 because you stick to your plan. Meanwhile, your friend, he's just going, ballistic and just saying, F it. I'm going to lose whatever I lose. And, he might go up a couple $1,000s, but then eventually he's going to lose it all because he's going to have no risk. And this is where a lot of people and traders just disconnect. They don't understand if you generally went to casino with a plan of that risk management, you're not going to lose as much money as the average gambler because you're controlling yourself. And in trading, this is how it is as well. When I'm taking an IFG setup or when I'm taking my setup in day trading, it doesn't matter what strategy you trade, I already know my risk. I already know like I'm willing to lose this much. If especially you guys, if I texted my mentor ICT, which I don't text him or ask him about any plays anymore, but if I ask him like, "Hey, was this a good trade?" He'd always ask me, did you stop out and manage your risk and follow your plan? The answer is yes. You should feel good about it. Okay. But the most people failing in trading, they're already failing at risk managing. They're not failing at trading. They're failing at understanding risk managing. They're not seeing the long-term, plan of, okay, if I lost 100 instead of 200, I'm losing less money. And then maybe that Friday I go to the casino, all of a sudden I make 1,000, I'm done. Right? And all of a sudden you're just very profitable. And this is how people actually get kicked out of the casinos because they know this. However, not having these, a risk management or a plan, okay, and not having a strategy is terrible. But I would say not having risk management is more terrible than not having a plan. Okay. I hosted a day trading event the other day in my hometown, Rochester, New York. A couple of you watching this video may have gone to that. And there's this guy who's my cameraman. He was like, "Oh, I'm down 1,300 on a day." And he took a long when I told everyone I like shorts better. Not sure why he faded me, but that's besides the point. Now, he took a long and he goes, "I should have taken it. I like short with you. I just took a long because I thought I saw something I liked." Now, this guy, I go, "Well, what do you take it off of?" And he goes, "Oh, I just took it because I felt like it would work." He took it on a live account and he lost $1,300 on it. not a prop firm. He took it on a live account. And I said, why do you take it? And he said, I just kind of felt like it. So I asked him, like, what's your model? He goes, I don't really have one. Like, I just kind of trade, feeling wise. Keep in mind, this is his first year trading. And I'm like, I call him out for this. I call him out. I'm like, guys, look at this guy. This is my cameraman. He just lost $1,300. And you know what he said to me? He said that he doesn't even have a model. And everyone just laughs. And then laughs in his face. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because if I ended up asking him a question, I'm like, okay, so how do you know to lose $1,300? Here's his answer. He said, well, I didn't. I just saw I was down 1,300 and I just, I sold because that's a lot of money and I was mad. And that's where the disconnect happens with a lot of you people. Okay, you don't have a model. You're losing money just because you're, getting too emotional. Okay, this is enough to lose. And realistically, if that's you right now watching this video, you are going to fucking quit. You are going to quit. 100%. There's no way you're not going to quit at some point in your trading career. I can already say with 100% confidence, you're going to quit trading. There's just no way you're not going to quit, And for the people watching this, like, oh, but I have a plan. I stopped when I'm supposed to. That's good. You definitely have a lot more of a chance than the people with no model to actually making a trading. But if you already have no model, if you already have no plan, if you already don't know how to manage risk, you are going to quit 100% guaranteed. There's no way you're not going to make it. I guarantee it. And that is something you have to understand. But anyways, I tried helping this guy out and he's like, what should I watch? How do I get a model? I'm like, watch my bootcamp, watch my strategy playlist and come up with a plan to stop out, not because of the money, but because you think the trade idea is invalid. And ever since that day that guy came up to me in Vegas, I just started asking around more and more, like even my Instagram DMs, my Twitter DMs. I'm like, how many of you even my Discord streams? I'm like, is there anyone in here that just kind of trades or copies me or, even just kind of trades based off feeling and they don't really know where to stop out? And a lot more people said yes than I thought. And listen, I get it. At this point in my trading, I think the best model is this. And I'm going to show you in the charts right now. I think the best model is this in trading. Okay, let me show you. The best possible model in trading that you can do right now is, can I predict where the market's going? So as of right now, I really can't. But let's see if I can find something where I can. It's like, can I predict where the market's going? Okay, let's see. Maybe if you get this 15-minute IPG. Ooh, okay. And can I put a stop loss to where if I get hit, I'm 100% wrong? So right now in this example, I see a liquidity sweep here. All right, this looks pretty bearish. We're delivering from, this gap here. I almost think that we're going to go for this trend line here in this new day opening gap. I think it's a new week opening gap. Yeah. So I almost think this is going to work. Can I put risk on this to where if it hits my stop loss, which would be up here, I'm 100% wrong about the market going here? So can I 100% or will I be confident that if I'm wrong of us going here, we'll go higher? And am I confident enough for the market to go here? If that's the answer, if yes is the answer to the question, take the damn trade. In this scenario right now, we have a liquidity sweep. It looks like we have a pretty bearish reaction. We got a little inverse here. I would be so confident to where if I took this trade and it stopped me out up here, we would probably go back to the highs. There's just no way. And I'd be way wrong. So is that a trade I want to take? Yes, because I can formulate that plan. Or, if I'm wrong, I know I'm going to be wrong big time. So we're actually going to take this short here and, test my knowledge. Okay. So let's see. If this hits stop loss and goes up here, that'll be a win. If it hits here, that'll be a win. Let's see. Okay. And boom. Okay. It just happens to hit TP. But I know for a fact that if we went back up and that stopped me out right there, I know for a fact that I would have probably or most likely been very wrong, and I would have been very confident that I was very wrong. And that is where you want to place your stop losses. That is literally my trading model, guys. My trading model isn't IFGs. It's not order blocks. It's not liquidity sweeps. It's, can I find a spot in the market where if I know we hit this point, I'm definitely wrong. And this one didn't hit. The stop loss didn't hit. It probably would have been better for the stop loss to hit so I could prove that to you guys. But if it did, I probably would have been wrong. And at the end of the day, that is my model, and that's where and how and why you want to think, the way you think. And if you're not thinking like that, you're forever going to be a gambler, okay? And I can't really help you at that point. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. Just please understand that it's a lot more than trading strategy, okay? If you're still not going to listen, you're still going to gamble, make sure you use code Dodgy on every account. Okay, make me rich. I want you to make me rich. You're just going to gamble accounts, use code Dodgy every account. You're going to make me rich. Okay, so I thank you for that. But for the real one trying to become profitable, try to manage your risk. You don't need to cycle through accounts. You know, maybe if you're gamifying them, that's a different, but you know, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But again, I don't want, you know, millions of people using my code every day. I want you guys trading profitably. Okay, I know it's hard. I know it can be hard sometimes, but ultimately that's how you're gonna become profitable. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.